Everybody, welcome back to TekWarfare, episode 49 with me, Sid, and this is the first episode of TekWarfare, which is single player. I've taken the server down, taken the world offline, and made the server into a snapshot server, which I'm having way too much fun playing. So, yeah, vanilla, who knew? I've just completed Tango's Iron Farm. That's where I am at the moment. Anyway, what I have built over here is another little property, and it's empty. It's just a little cottage. Probably going to make it a two-bed dwelling. It is pretty much fully decorated, and it is pretty much all done around here. I might... Nope. Might just go and grab a couple of those just for good measure, and we'll stick one can go there, and one can go there. There we go, just to add some visible lighting. Anyway, yeah, so we need to get an item frame on that and get that kitted out. I need to just come down here a little bit on the edges, and just give this a little bit more life, because it really hasn't got any, and we'll just do the odd one down here as well, just for good measure. Not you are not to be. Right, where are we? Put that in the flowers with that, and I want a nice tall. What should we go for? Larkspur? Parrot flower, not very tall, is it? The parrot flower. Morning glory, that's what she said. Yeah, I'm going to go for a purple African daisy. I've got no idea how big this is, nor do I care. So we need to just get the furnishings for in there, and we shall do that. And the other thing is, the suggestion, it's a good suggestion, we've had our fun with the necromancers. There we go, that'll do. We've had our fun, so I've turned them off, because they are just being far too disruptive. And the question has been raised, are they the guys that are killing all of our villagers? We lost all the villagers last episode. I need to get some jungle saplings and birch saplings as well. One of them, just one of them. So yeah, I've turned them off. I mean, we can always turn them back on again if we have a fancy like fighting them again, but to be honest, they're if not more than anything, they're an inconvenience, and they're potentially big inconvenience. So that's good. We are single player. We've got I think what have I got on this one? About 6 gig of RAM dedicated, so should handle it pretty well. Our guards are doing their thing. We shouldn't have to worry about the gates working. Because they've vanished. Interesting, I never noticed that. Let me, right, I need to just double check. I never actually did a debug on this. So let me just go and double check the rest of our gates. And all the other, well, the ballistas are still in place. Gate. I wonder whether that, I think the necromancer probably bust his way through. Yep, okay, I shall go back, I'm going to leave them gateless actually for now, because it doesn't really matter. We're not worried about the necromancers, and we got lots of guards. Give me a rest, there we go, right, back to normality, and we are good. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, I was making furniture, wasn't I? Furniture, and I was going to put that away. I really do need to get my bedroom done as well. That would probably be a good thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and get me some woolly wool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Crafting thing. So yeah, that's where we are with it. I'm not finishing this. This episode isn't, or I should say, this series is not done. It's not done until the village is complete. Ender dragons and stuff, they're not the end game. The end game is, you know, having cool stuff like buildings finished and all of that. Okay, that makes me 2 of those. That's perfect. Thank you. And I think I need to make 2 of these. Whoop. There we go. 1 and 2. What else do we need? We need item frame. Somewhere in there. There we go. Bang. Got it. Right. Walked into the wall. I do this quite regularly. Maybe something to do with the room, I don't know. I forgot to get those as well while I was at it. How are you doing? Let's restock that while we're at it. Should make the food last longer, actually, because they're not going to be doing it. You are the tradesman. I need architect, please. Give me 1, 2. I'm going to get a few of these, get them while the price is low, because, you know, our emerald stash has taken a fair old hit. But we'll get these in. We're going to basically completely max out this village. We're going to get lots of kids going, lots of, you know, peoples, and done. But with that, once this building's done, this quadrant, this third probably, quadrant kind of implies that there's a quarter to it, but that is a chicken, isn't it, that's in there, I think. Don't know. Yeah, this particular place is, I don't know, man. Be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. Let's get this put together. Bedside table, and chair, and a chair. Big enough, fine, absolutely more than good enough for that. Excellent. Right, so that makes, if you can look now, we're actually more than it's probably about 2/3 complete when you actually start to look at this. However, we have got an issue to deal with. Before I go on building things, I've got some more plans as well, which I need to make a note on. In fact, let me just go and see about that. We'll ignore the sounds of twinkle twinkle little hearts, baby heart things, and oh, you need a job. Okay, we'll sort that out as well at some point. We need, what did I come rushing over here for? I've just completely forgotten now. Making a note, that was it. Okay, so we still need to do that. We still need to do that. We still need to do that. The church and the graveyard are done. Bee's orchard is done. I want to get an enchanter's stroke druid grove, and I want to do that outside the hoofer, the thing. We've still got obviously the to-do list of items in here as well, which, you know, there's just some structures to build, but there is another job we need to do actually, which I shall put on here first. Expand storage, warehouse. It's warehouse. There we go. That's the job for today. Expand the warehouse. So problem we got is the warehouse is cluttered, which is kind of looks nice, but I think the villagers genuinely struggle to find their way around in here. And we have got space. We could probably back right up to this wall if we wanted to, and actually have this back entrance there we could come out this way. So we've got space to come out over here all the way to this wall. We don't have to have this as a walkway, and it perhaps makes sense not to. So as it stands, it's a clustered, horrible mess of messiness. Now, unfortunately, Tango never wrote this with, the ability to dictate where the villagers store their stuff, but that doesn't mean to say we can't take this structure and expand it out and then move things around in here. I think that's what we're going to try and do. I think we'll come from here. I think we'll bring you out to... We'll actually make it part of the... No, there, not there. Of the wall structure. I think that works. It does give them space to walk around as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do that. That is, are you Silky? You are Silky, okay, that's good, we'll do that as well. So, first things first, let me just work out how we're going to do this, and then I will get this put in, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, we've got a, well, let me just turn that off. So, the storage room is going to expand down here. It's going to come around here. We've got one slight little oddity here with a 4. Everything else is 3s and 1s, but that's fine. We're going to backfill to the wall up, so the roof will basically come right back to here. So we need blue slate, dark oak, oh, we need dark oak. Okay, I'm going to have to go do a little bit of shopping. Let me just put those away. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do a little bit of shopping in the dark oak forest because we haven't got a machine for that yet. Got everything else, but we don't have dark oak. We need to probably solve that one day, but I don't know how well the machine's going to cope with the dark oak system. We'll have to automate those, but for now, let's go and have a quick snooze. We'll go and head to the dark oak forest. I will chop myself down a whole bunch of dark oak trees, and then we can continue expanding that facility. Back in a moment. Alright, that's a dark oak get, but we have another problem, and that is I am really stupidly low on this stuff, blue slates and the likes, so we definitely need to go and do a little bit of mining for that. Fortunately, I happen to know the perfect place, and thank you. Let's head to the mines. Right. Next mission. I actually can't see any blue. I mean, there's a little bit here. But that's, oh, there's some down there. Big pile there. Maybe go for that. Yeah. We'll work down here with what we got. I should have sufficient to backfill any holes I make. So let me grab, I don't need a vast amount of this. A couple of stacks should do the trick nicely, I would have thought. But certainly we'll need some. So, you know, some being a magical value between 0 and a lot. Yeah. Grab that, back in a bit. Alright, I've got some issues right now, hence why, in fact, yeah, I've relogged since then, but if you were to check my thing, I've been creative mode in left, right and centre. Now the issue is actually very simple, but the cause for it is very bizarre. Let's see if I can find you the issue. There is the issue. Everything is moving around jittery like that. Now, we only really had this issue since I brought it to single player, and the only thing I can think of is these guys are struggling. The server, the game on this machine to run the graphics and this is struggling. Now, I don't want to stick it back on a server just for the hell of running this, but I can't live. I mean, look, the actual, when they're working, smooth. But the moment we get anywhere, jitter, jitter, jitter. The other thing is, it's not just the TekWarfare ones, it is also the Ancient Warfare NPC. So I don't know whether it's just the pathfinding for all of these guys that's causing me the grief, or what, but yeah, the thoughts of actually sticking more villagers in, not good. Now, we could, for example, reduce the number of villagers. I could take the number of villagers down and God knows how. I suppose the easiest way to do it is just punch them in front of an Ancient Warfare guards. They'll do the rest for me. But I am somewhat stuck as what to do, because you know, we can put in Ancient War. We can, for example, I can't put in Ancient Warfare farmers to farm and butcher pigs, for example, because it won't work. They'll, you know, do their thing. Same with the sheep, that they won't get the green Tektopia tag. Chickens have all but died out again. So I am torn as to what to do with this. My suspicion is it is the Tektopia villagers. With the amount of villagers we have, I'm not even sure. Let me have a look, see whether we can find out exactly how many we've got kicking around in here. It's 44 structures, so it's a fairly big village. 34 residents. We've got 59 beds. So, but if that's 34 individual entities trying to pathfind around to do their jobs, that could be problematic. I don't know what the answer to this is. I've gone and done the obvious things. I've cleaned up any areas of potential lag in here. Just been and quite literally just been and emptied the fish farm of enchanted books, which we can obviously stick onto the shelves. I don't honestly think it's going to help, but well, it doesn't. The other thing I could do, because there's always a possibility, really? And you just watching? The other thing I could do is take out all the region files except the ones that I need. So all of the ones where other people's builds are. Maybe after I don't know. A little bit of a dilemma. Or we chalk this up to experience, or we take the villagers out entirely and just build a structure. Maybe stick like Ancient Warfare villagers in, something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure what to do for the better. I mean, we could try. I wonder whether, I don't really want to give up on this build. That's the long and short is, at the moment we're at the point where we could have to just, you know, draw a line in the sand and accept that this build, this area is just not going to. That is really annoying. This kind of thing is just not going to work in single player. I think I do genuinely think that some of it is just down to the, how do I put this politely, less than optimized code in this game. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think Tango did a brilliant job writing and visualizing this mod. I think other mod authors might have done a better job of doing it. I'm going to keep looking around for solutions. I'll just put these books away for now, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, that's done. This is still slow, but this room is, oh, hello. Shiny. Miners have been busy. Oh, you've got another one. Miners have definitely been busy. But this room is now absolutely full of enchanted books. And, just for good measure, so are these 3 crates. I emptied the storage room. I am in 2 minds how best to handle this now. I mean, yeah, what do I do? Obviously, I can continue on expanding the storage room, but well, that's not really going to solve anything. That's just going to give me a bigger storage room for these guys to jitter into. As I said, I'm reluctant to buy a server just to put this on, but I'm reluctant to not complete it. It is really awkward. I think in the first instance I'm going to take out all of the region files except for those that are used for my area, the storeroom, possibly spawn, maybe. Basically I'm going to find the region files for the areas that I've linked in, the end portal, Mage Tower, Nether Hub. Yeah, I suppose I should get rid of all of the other region files, and that should mean that anything that is chunk loaded will be taken out. So I've got to really hammer the usage down. So let me go and get on with that one, and I'll see how that works. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, these guys are moving a little bit more smoothly, only a teeny bit. So I come up with a solution, and we're going to recruit some help. So Neil pointed out that last episode, when one of my ancient warfare guards ruthlessly butchered and murdered a innocent villager, that I actually punched them. And this is very interesting, you see, because here's B-dubs, well, Arthur, but and here is one of these good-for-nothing nitwits. And now, come on. You see, if you're not going to get a member of the B team to do your assassination work, then and I love the fact that the guards are sat here just completely ignoring it. So what we are going to do, I thought that was a hello, and Grace, sorry, you're not going to be enjoying that drink. I took his combat orders off him. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all of the non-career villagers for starters, and just see, because I've taken out all of the chunk. This is now a copy of the, well, this is now you know, the world is still here, but a lot of this isn't here anymore. So what I would like to see is, are we seeing any improvement in these guys' movement? We might get rid of a minstrel yet, but before we do that, let's go and track down. Oh, is it? Are you sad? Oh, you are sad. Why are you sad? You may have some time off. And while I go round, and hello, B-dubs, where are you, B-dubs? Come here, you. Do some work. B-team doing the work. I don't know whether anybody remembers that one. Doing the... Yeah, they weren't that great then, were they? Another one who is very unhappy. Alright, we'll turn you off for a bit. Yeah, I am really starting to wonder about the longevity of this series. If I can't figure this out, then I mean we can't work with this. This is just ludicrous. Probably going to have to slim the herd. Oh dear. Okay, hello. Not doing so well. Oh. Hello. Repack. Confused, you see now. It's a bit busy in here, really. Of course, these guys are probably getting sad because I'm going around murdering their friends, but I can't think of another way around this issue. I mean, they do seem to be getting smoother in their motion, but intriguing. Left your pants. Okay, yeah. Problems. I mean, at least I'm not the one doing the killing, which, you know, makes me feel a little bit happier. How are we doing now, anyway? Let's have a look at the figures. We've got 30 residents. I think we need to bring it down to about 20. I'm going to go and eliminate some guards, I think. Whether B-dubs is up to that particular job. What do you reckon? Let's find out, shall we? I stack the odds in his favour. I've given him a diamond halberd with flame and sharpness 5. He's still taking a hell of a lot of a beating. I don't know whether this is going to help or not, you know. I really don't. Oh, hello. Repack. I really am somewhat kind of tied up. Greedy git, walking around with all them cakes. I really don't know what to do. I mean, we can reduce the number of beds, we can reduce the number of guards, we can reduce the number of buildings which the system is monitoring. That's a possibility. Possibly some of the more outlying ones, maybe. But I am running out of ideas here, and short of rehosting somewhere. But that's pricey because it was a fairly right. No longer a building. Let's go now and see what the state of play is on that. Pick that up while we're at it. So we now should have 43 structures and 55 beds. What else do we take out? Which have been particularly problematic since day one. I mean, that's all right. That's not been a major issue. This one up here, take 2 beds out. Let's have a look now what we're looking at. So I had 43 structures, still not 55 beds. I think it's going to take a while to register all of these changes. This is going to be an issue as well. I've also appear to be missing a tag for that. There we go. Mine. Thank you. Right, well, I'm going to take a few structures out and then I'm going to relog. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I'm at a loss. We're down to 39 structures. There are 40 beds and 29 residents, thanks to B-dubs. 15 homes. So, I mean, none of this should be taxing this system. Really shouldn't. 3 miners, no nitwits left, so we've eliminated the, you know, the underclass. The capitalist stream, really. Sorry. And we definitely have a gender imbalance, which, yeah, fair enough, we'll live. We also have an awful lot of people with the same names. Imagination, eh? Happiness is all very low because obviously there's quite a few of their friends all just died brutally at the hands of the B team. Honest, wasn't me. I am at a loss what to do now. I'm also at a loss as to what this guy, you're here in my inventory. Oh, I don't know. I genuinely do not know anymore. However, I need to have a long think about this because, like I say, it seems to be struggling. Now, I suspect in the server, you know, in a client server environment where my PC is just doing the graphical grunt work and the server is doing the pathfinding and the things, then we have kind of a shared load, if you like, and clearly that will assist in this particular process. So I may just go and have a look and see if I can get like 3 months of server time. That should be more than enough time to finish off this series. Because I do want to finish this build. There's a lot of sweat, blood, and toil, and tears, and well, not actually none of those. There's just a lot of time and thought and design and creative juice has gone into this, and I do want to finish it because it is, I think, one of my. It's very reminiscent to me of the Ancient Warfare series, and yeah. I do want to finish that. Now, I mean, I thought, do we get rid of Tektopia? But even if I stick the Ancient Warfare NPCs in, they can't do half of the stuff, although they don't desperately need feeding, which is a benefit. And they're certainly not picky about what they do eat. I can use the cloches to produce. And we got this strange thing going on up here as well. It's really annoying. It doesn't matter, but yeah, let me know what you think. Obviously, I'm just going to do what I want to do anyway. And my wings didn't even deploy, look. That's how bad the lag is. My wings wouldn't deploy. On that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will reach a decision. I'll probably get a server just to host it on and to give that a try. But until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.